I'm out there. I don't know what it's 97, 8 or 9. I drove a Skull car, and Steve Park smokes into turn 1, and something broke, and he turned over, and they drug his car out. And a few laps later, or whenever later in that race, I did the same thing. Another little part here. We left Sonoma. We went snowmobiling in Montana, and Andy and Patty Petrie were with us. We had our plane out there, and he kept saying, "What happened? What happened?" I said, "Something broke." He said, "Man, I can't wait till that car gets home to see what it is." Because there's a picture of it where it was upside down. The radiator hose was off.
Ooh.
He said, "I wonder if the radiator hose blew off." Well, I knew what broke because I got a little high and hung the right rear in the marbles, and it broke traction. That's the only thing that broke. So we flip over and we land upside down in a little ditch thing. It's hard to get out of those cars when you're upside down. First off, you got to really be careful taking your seatbelt off because that's a hard hit. Yeah. And it's hard to take your seatbelt off because all your weight's, you're upside down. All your weight's hanging on the belt. So anyway, I wiggle around, and they had the SCCA security guys there. Not security, safety corner guys. And they were great. I said, "Hey, just grab I don't remember if it was my legs or on the other side or what. Just pull me out of this thing." "Oh, we're not supposed to do that." I said, "I'm fine. Just pull me out." So he did. They're great. They did a good job. So we got to go to the infield care center. Well, they didn't send an ambulance. They sent a crew cab with, like 6 guys in it. So I said, "Hell, I'll just hoof to the infield care center," because that was turn 1, and it's right down there at the end of the front straightaway, best I remember. So I can run down there and go to the infield care center because you got to do that. And then I can get the hell out of here and head towards home quicker, beat traffic. So I'm in the infield care center, and Heidi Stoddard, Frankie Stoddard's wife, known 32 car hero crew chief. She was did the public relations for the Skull team then, and she's in there with my wife, and the doctor asked you all these questions. "You know what number car you were driving?" I was 33. "You know your home phone number?" I said, "Yeah," and I give him the home phone number. "You know what color your car was?" I said, "Yeah, it's green." He looked at me and said, "It's maroon. It's been green for 2 years, but it's maroon today. It's got a different paint scheme, so it's maroon." He said, "Do you know how many times you turned over?" I said, "I don't know, 1.5 or 2.5. He looked at me and said, 1 3/4. I said, "I don't know." I said, "I started out my tires, ended up on my roof. What the hell is your home phone number?" He let me go.
And that, everybody, is how they check your brain back in the old days. And now they got brain scans that
only if you really ring your bell. But everybody figured those out. Well, I don't know what these tests are. They show you all these images, and then they come back, just a few seconds later, and you got to identify the images that you saw, so they can check you 6 months later after you've had something. If you ring your bell, but we found out that if you just screw that test when you take it the first time.
Oh yeah, do a little slow.
Sometimes you take a hard hit, you get better.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've heard of those stories. Didn't they tell somebody, "Hey, we know you're trying to do us." Nowadays, what they do, everybody, is they put these buttons up and you push them, and it goes, "Oh, brain's very active." Now, after he wrecks, try to do it again. That was funny. I heard of somebody that they
Yeah.
tried screwing
You
the
screw the
system.
test. You make your baseline very slow, very low. At a
Well,
low baseline.
he got
Sometimes
lots.
you wreck real hard and you're better.
Yeah, you just get smarter.